In 1993, Sears posted its first quarterly loss in decades. Everyone blamed Walmart. They were wrong. Sears didn't die from competition. It died 9 years earlier in a boardroom vote nobody remembers. 1981, Sears bought a stockbroker, then an insurance company, then a real estate firm. The pitch was elegant. The Sears Financial Network, buy a washing machine, get a stock portfolio in the same aisle. The retail division, the actual stores, became an afterthought. Capital that should have modernized 900 stores went to Wall Street instead. The stores kept the same layout, the same registers, the same catalog-era bones for a decade. Walmart wasn't beating Sears on price. Walmart was beating Sears on attention. Sears leadership spent the 1980s in board meetings about Dean Witter's commission structure, not about why the appliance department still used 1974 signage. By 1988, internal memos, later surfaced in shareholder litigation, showed regional managers begging for renovation budgets. Denied. 3 years running, the financial arm was profitable. That was the trap. Every dollar the brokerage made was a dollar of proof that diversification was working. Nobody wanted to be the executive who said the core business was rotting underneath a healthy balance sheet. Here's the number that should have ended the experiment in 1985. Same-store sales growth, negative, for the first time in company history. The financial network's revenue masked it completely in the consolidated statements. Investors saw one number, total revenue, up. They didn't see the two businesses moving in opposite directions inside the same shell. By the time Sears finally spun off Dean Witter and Allstate in 1993, the retail division had absorbed 12 straight years of underinvestment. You cannot fix 12 years of neglected stores with one good quarter. The 1993 loss wasn't a crisis, it was a bill. Finally arriving. But here's what the retrospectives never mention. The board had a chance to reverse course in 1988. An internal task force, quietly disbanded within 6 months, recommended killing the financial network and redirecting $2.4 billion back into stores. The recommendation died, not because it was wrong, but because the executive who commissioned it was passed over for CEO 3 months later. His successor had built his entire career championing the financial network. He wasn't going to be the one to kill his own legacy. One promotion decision, 12 more years of decline. Sears didn't lose to Walmart. Sears lost to an org chart. The real question isn't why Sears collapsed in the 2000s. It's why nobody in the 1980s was willing to say the obvious thing out loud. Every legacy company sitting on a diversified balance sheet right now should ask themselves the same question Sears never did. Which division is quietly funding the death of the other?